Tony. And, oh, hi, Jill. By the way,
hi, Jill.
Jill's here. I just want to let you know, Jill's here. And she's going to be popping out during the show.
All right, I have to walk this way anyway.
Yes, you go walk
although
that
I may
way.
come back for a bite of that delicious.
Oh, yeah, you
look
need to.
gorgeous.
Wow.
You need
Okay,
to.
I'll be back.
So Chef Tony is joining us, and he brings all types of delicious foods to us here at QVC, and also great ideas for the kitchen. When he brings foods, he only brings in foods that he personally loves, that he personally believes in.
Absolutely.
So first of all, hello, sir. How are
Good
you?
to see you. Happy September.
Happy
Hard to believe.
September. We're celebrating football season
Yes.
today. So a lot of these desserts are going into these comfort foods, and you have people coming over to watch football. You're having the parties. This is an apple peach cobbler with streusel from Delizioso
Absolutely.
Desserts. M60020, $49.44. No auto delivery available. Whether you eat it chilled or warm, this is a combination of like 3 different desserts. Can you talk us through what this is?
Absolutely. First of all, Delizioso is a brand that only sells to 5-star white glove restaurants and here on QVC. So you can't buy this cake anywhere. What they did is they took a pie, a cake, and a streusel and put it all together. So you can see these beautiful Georgia peaches. That's one of the ingredients. It's actually a peach apple pie, and I'm proud to say this. There's not one apple. There's actually 5 different apple types that we put in this pie.
Along with the Georgia peaches.
With the Georgia peaches, we add raisins to it, and I love that because it brings that texture, and those raisins actually plump up from the butter and brown sugar that's added in, and then the streusel. Now, I don't know about you, I'm a streusel fan.
Me too.
But what we did is we did streusel on the bottom as the base, and the sides.
So there's no crust on the bottom. It is a streusel,
all the way.
bottomed cake.
It's a 3-way streusel.
Okay.
Bottom, side, and topping. I want you to taste this.
All right.
This is summer right there, 100%.
First of all, I'm eating this chilled right now. And there's something so spectacular about the chilled fruit, along with the buttery streusel that you have here. This to me and this is what I love about it. There's a lot of cakes out there that are like really sweet, and that's great if you like really sweet things. This is fruit sweet. It's delicately sweet from the fruit, but if you'd like to make it sweeter, add whipped cream if you want to, or add some ice cream on the top. But I think this is the perfect dessert because all kids love apples and peaches.
Absolutely.
And all grown-ups love apples and peaches.
Well, if you do any jarring and canning, and Vivian and I are getting ready to do that this year, I'm just breaking this apart so you can literally see the pieces of fruit that are in here. One thing I love about Delizioso is they don't spare any expense on the ingredients. Look at the apples and those beautiful plump raisins and the peaches, and then the streusel that's on all 3 sides. The complete base of this pie is streusel. Then the sides, and then the toppings. I'm proud to say that every cake that Delizioso makes is handmade, every single cake. So they take this cake, I'm just gonna stand over here, they put the streusel on the bottom like a pie crust.
Huge, by the way. We can serve up to 14 people with this,
That's correct. This is a 4.5-pound cake, 4.5-pound, friends. So streusel on the base, streusel up on the sides, then they add the pie ingredients, which is those 5 different types of apples, the raisins and peaches. They mix that in that beautiful fresh cinnamon and brown sugar and butter that's mixed together. We add the raisins to it, which brings a whole new texture to it, and then hit the whole top of it with crumbles. This is how the cake comes to you. You can cut it frozen and put it in the fridge overnight and let it set there. You can refreeze these. And what I love about this, if you did this, let's say New Year's Eve, because we're in football season, we're in canning and jarring season.
Yes, we are.
You can take this out and it's like having summer, let's say 4th of July, on January 1st.
So you essentially take the best of summer and you freeze it. You're freezing summer, and then you can bring it out anytime you want to serve it to your family and friends. If you break this down into those 14 different servings that you can do with this one, it's $3.53 a piece, which is astonishing because when I had that bite just a moment ago, all of those fruits, it was like someone prepared it and baked it fresh.
That's exactly what we did.
It is really rare that I believe you can take something out of the freezer that is mostly fruits and have it taste like it's been fresh picked and fresh made in your own kitchen, when really all you're doing is just firing up the oven if you want to warm it a little bit, but you can eat it chilled.
Absolutely. You can put it in the oven. You can actually heat these up in an air fryer. Or in the microwave. Absolutely.
Really?
You do it
slice by slice?
Slice by slice. I like to do it in the microwave 20 to 30 seconds and then hit it with a nice fresh vanilla ice cream. And then I just drizzle a little bit of caramel over this. It really doesn't
caramel for fall?
Can you taste this? This is like eating a caramel apple.
Whenever he asks me to taste something that he's been working on, it's always like the biggest win-win situation.
This is like going to the county fair and getting yourself a caramel apple, all built into one pie, one cake.
Oh my gosh. I am so excited for fall.
Me too. I love fall.
You know what that did? You know what's so funny about what that did? The caramel that you put on there brought out those spices.
Yes.
It brought them forward. I tasted them in the first one, but it was mostly about the chilled fruits. Here, hi, Jill.
Hi, Jill.
Here.
You had me at triple streusel.
Oh my
Triple
gosh,
streusel.
I know the top, the back, and the bottom, the whole
what
way
is
the
that
fruit-
all
it's
about?
fruit
I want to
just
bring this
surrounded
back
by
up because I
streusel.
put just a little bit of caramel on this for you. So I'll just take a small bite there and
Okay.
help yourself.
Okay.
You got to taste that.
I
Wait
want
to
some
get
of the
the
streusel.
streusel, yes. And notice the texture of the
Aren't you
apples.
excited for fall foods?
Yes. That's like the best peach pie of summer blended with the best apple pie your
That's right.
grandmother made.
That's right.
And then that yummy, like brown sugary butter streusel.
Yes.
Which I could just eat by the spoonful,
Of course,
frankly.
by itself.
Like that's fabulous. This Delizioso brand, if I could say it.
I know, I did the same
Delizioso
thing.
brand is one of the most premier dessert brands we have
Thank you.
here. Don't
You're
you think?
absolutely right.
Like everything is always consistent and spot on. And if it's a flavor you love, you know you're getting the best.
And it always tastes
Thank you.
super
My pleasure.
fresh.
Thanks for coming
yes.
in.
Fresh.
Yeah, like you brought it home from the bakery.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, that's
Excellent.
what this, so you know, that's what we do.
Excellent. Thank you.
We make it from scratch. They're handmade and they're frozen immediately as we're building them to send here for QVC.
And-
So it's like you asked us, hey, make us a cake and I'll get it tomorrow.
You know what? I just want to show you this for a second.
It's just
Looking
so
at
pretty.
this from the side is like a stained glass window. Look at all of these beautiful colors, the raisins, the peaches, they're Georgia peaches, and 5 different types of apples that go into this. You can't fake this kind of
No.
quality. It is, you can see how moist it is. Fresh, juicy, tart, delicious. You want to make it a little bit sweeter? Add some whipped cream. I don't care if it's out of the can or someone's going to stand in the kitchen and make their own, but this way everyone can personalize this dessert. Eat it warm or chilled. Either way, it's
Absolutely.
perfect. You can't go wrong. And 60020, first up in the show, already popular. I know this is one of your personal favorites.
This is
because of
my
that fresh
favorite
fruit.
Delizioso cake so far to date.
And their cakes are all spectacular. So I hope
That's
you love
the
it
truth.
just as much as we do. Stay on the lines. No auto delivery, so stock up and get more than one if you like.
So delicious.
But you know what? So much is happening in this show. Right away, I'm going to throw it over to Jill, who looks like she has something delicious, and I've never seen this before.
Well, it's new to me too, Sharon. In fact, it was on the air back in February, and we're excited to have it back today. This is from a company called Golden Platter. You're going to be getting